Come on, people. 14 people in here and only 6 likes. Let's go. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Smash that button.
You want to hear all this shit, guys? I'm sorry I didn't go live earlier. I was watching this. You want to hear the shit this dude's been spewing? Rich, you don't have any money.
Number 2, eat with your mouth closed. Number 3, pray she has low self-esteem.
Number 3, even a rule.
For you it is.
Fine. Well, let's go over my 3 rules.
You've got rules?
Number 1, I'd like you to
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head or SpongeBob Smith.
Yeah.
How about Sir Fox-a-Lot?
No.
That's the problem.
2,
And you know, the other problem is they don't see it. They're so blindsided by their own wisdom. Or should I say lack of?
This is all he's done is talk about me and Austin. And Rich, stop lying to people. You don't have any money.
You know what, Tim? Like I said, I would never do anything to stoop to that level. You know, I mean, a couple of things to make people laugh, like, you know, the Brian Cabral thing when it's Brian Cabral's toilet once he hits decrepitude. You know, that was made to be funny. And then, you know, the Charles Manson thing where he looks like him. Yeah, exactly, they are. But the really weird thing that I can't believe that Brian did was he actually shaved his beard so he looked like he had 2 horns down here. Now, you know there's something wrong with somebody when you're doing that.
Rich, you are disgusting. You truly are one fucking disgusting piece of shit.
And for a while, he was going around telling everybody that he lived in this big-ass mansion. Somebody sent him a car model.
Sunshine,
had his
good
address on it.
morning.
And these other people actually zoomed in on the address, and they went and looked up on Google Maps. You know what it is? It's an efficiency or a boarding room.
Fly, pelican, fly.
You are literally creating.
Now, see, if I move from a house to an efficiency, which is what I did, I moved to an efficiency. I had to go through a couple of really nasty freaking places first. But finally I got a place where, you know.
This man is a racist pedophile. His channel name is Rich220. We've been trying to bring awareness to people about this guy.
Call or scan now to change a child's life forever.
Yeah, no. You know, like I said, the thing is people that, even if they're a little bit disturbed, you know, there's only so much.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Forward. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to start researching him. Well, is he telling the truth or is he full of shit? And then when they find out he's full of shit, they ain't going to want nothing to do with him either. They don't realize that, you know? Like he posted, what was it, a couple of months ago, something from Sussex County Court. One was where my father was actually, he broke a restraining order between him and my mother's maid of honor.
Oh, okay? God.
He was obsessed with her. That was true, okay? He had a DUI, and he was driving while under suspension. But there was a 4th thing in there. Those were all 2007, those 3 things. And then mine was a car accident that in Byram, there was a lady who was driving who had cancer. She had no hair on her head. She had like this, you know, thing on her head. and everything else. Well, I was coming out of the shop right in my ex-wife's, what the hell was it? It wasn't an Eclipse. It was a Mitsubishi Forester or something like that. Forester?
Is that a wig? I know, right?
Anyway, it was SUV. So I was coming out of the shop right, and the lady that had the cancer
Certainly looks
waved
like
me
one.
on. So I came out, and the lady gunned it. And
His
T-boned
channel
my
is
car.
Rich220.
And then we found out that the lady was actually, staging accidents to collect and falsify
He's from New
insurance money.
Jersey.
So they threw everything out of court.
He's a bus driver. Drives little kids back and forth to school.
What's creepy and disturbing? Sure. I'm sure they are. But you know what? Even if they decide to come back to me, that's going to be a no-go. Because if they're enjoying torturing me with these morons that are doing this shit, I don't have any room for them in my live stream. I have no room for them on my friends list. I have no room for them on my subscribers list. I don't want them. I don't need them.
Deep satisfaction you get when you see a kid's retainer fly out of his mouth when he takes one in the face. Hey, Dashbot.
Bruce, good morning. Good morning.
Melody enjoyed painting and writing poetry.
Man, you want to hear the shit this guy's been spewing. I hadn't planned on going live. 466, yes, sir.
Yeah. And there's nothing there. That's the problem. It's just what they say. That's it. And then if they ever actually have any doubt, they could have asked me. Here's the thing is that they can't understand. Okay, the Sussex County Courthouse is very kind of like Mayberry, RFD kind of thing, Andy Griffith shit, where instead of wasting a piece of paper, if the names are the same, we'll put them on the same piece of paper. My father was senior, I'm junior. We had the same first, middle, and last name. That's too far-fetched for them to be, putting all four things with the same name on a what do you call it, a right-to-know document form for the society to see. It's too far-fetched. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Then sue. Start suing, dude. Stop talking and start.
And you know what? Even though my father passed away, there's still another Richard out there with the same name as mine. He's an owner of an electric company in the UK. So the last name is not very common. That's the thing, And half the people don't even know how to say it, let alone spell it.
Don, what's up?
I'm a little confused here.
Not buying it. And since I am buying it, I should be able to buy it. All I have to do is there's
Do.
Oh, Alan. Oh,
Chat.
Let's get ready to play some baseball.
you decided to be really changed. You that Japanese guy started
Yep.
making hot dog buns.
Yeah, but when they use that kind of document formation, public knowledge, or whatever they call it, they don't put senior or junior on it. They just put the name on it. That's it.
Yeah, okay. He just sits there and rambles and rambles and rambles. Same bullshit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I own an electric company. You didn't know that? Can't you see the posh castle I live in right now? Now that would be a lie if I said that. That would be truthfully a lie. I'm not going to do that kind of shit, though. I have no reason to lie to you. What am I gonna get out of lying to you on a social media platform? What is the point?
Boy,
Is it going to get me any more money? No. Is it going to get me any more subscribers? No. Is it going to make YouTube realize that, these people are being assholes and they should be wiped off of this damn, platform? No, because they let them do it anyway. You know?
Never spent the night together. No.
Well, no wonder I don't remember hearing that.
Fucking David.
Oh, wait.
Oh, brother. Yeah, let's go play Monopoly. And before you know it, not only will I own the electric company, I'll own Reading Railroad and Park Place. And
yeah, why don't you go play with the kids? Play some fucking Monopoly with the kids. Make yourself look any creepier than you already do.
Never seen.
Good job, Jimmy.
Never seen.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I have a headache.
I can remember that. I was married for 12 years.
Honey, don't ever call me again.
What a fucking fanook.
Second base for 3.
Flavors that feed.
Oh yeah, exactly, dude. Every time this man
yeah, it
goes
is.
live,
In a way, in both, it's kind of annoying, and it gets to the point where it pisses me off. But in one aspect, it's funny because there's no proof. It's just what they say. That's it. Now hear this. Because I say this, this is the way it is. There's no other way around it. There's no factual information to back up what he says. Yeah, there is. It's called fingerprint. Run through the system. Get a clearance letter, dipshit.
get a clearance letter. He's still on this because he hasn't been caught. Shark teeth. You fucking moo-moo. You fat fuck. Elephantitis looking motherfucker. Keep burping too.
Wow. My first cherry.
I love my.
This Tim Harris.
Wow, hope you best this year we're fixing it up.
Yeah, anyway. That's about the size of that.
Oh. Fly, pelican, fly.
Going on that crap, I'll be just as bad as them, so. Yeah.
Somebody's getting hungry. That pouch is starting to look a little
27.
small under his neck.
Get my wallet. I got my fake Crocs right here. In my wallet. I'll put them
Yeah, it's
$500 something away. There's one on my bed.
the 500 was laying on my bed.
Wawa has
No, I'm just hoping they grow up. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
They realize that it's stupid what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Because it is. It's
Okay.
just that stupid.
Well, people must be interested because we've just clicked over 200,000 views. So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I had my friend over there that has the car on his property. He gave me two things. There's a 2-bedroom house in Effort, PA. Okay, it's $1,195. So that's about $600 less than no. Yeah, it's about $600 less than what I'm paying now. Okay, and it has the address and the road. Everything else is zip code. Now, here's the thing. You can get a 1-bedroom apartment for $1,400. Why is the apartment more than the house? But that's what he gave me. He gave me addresses. You know, he's trying to look out for me too. You know, like saying that I got to get out of here because it's not really But I already brought most of my stuff in here. You know, that was the only thing I could find that was actually half decent without putting up with a bunch of. I'll just put it to you this way. One of the places that I stayed in okay, was so bad that if you actually had to go number 2 and you flushed it,
Oh,
it would come up through the shower drain.
well, that's because you fucking take 20-pound dumps.
Now let's see if it grasped a hold of that. That's exactly what had happened. And these bastards actually kept over $160 because they don't give refunds. Hello?
Oh, isn't that the place you got
If
thrown
I
out
didn't
of?
rent the room, you owe me the money, dumbass. You take it out on your tire or your window?
Oh. He just made a threat. What's up, Frank?
So I had to go through that before I came up with this place. Now, this was no diamond in the rough either. Last person that was in here was a smoker inside. And this is supposed to be a no smoking inside place. But you can see the walls where I didn't paint
Oh,
have
he
a
just
definite
goes in
nicotine color to them.
circles and
Even in the
circles.
bathrooms. It's not that off eggshell white. It's kind of like that nicotine color,
Oh, yeah.
you know? And the carpet that's in here wasn't cleaned either. Then they wanted a security deposit of $900. And then they gave it back to me and used it towards rent. That's just so they can kick me out of here soon. You know, like I have no bearing.
Yeah, because they don't want you there. Look at what you're doing to the place. It's a hoarder's paradise.
So that's but I'm already mostly in here. You know what I mean? Like most of my stuff is out of storage. It's actually in here. Whatever I'm not using, if it's new stuff, it's in the closet. Like 5 air fry ovens, 3 coffee makers, Hot Wheels cars that are in the tub still on the cards. I got 2 TVs in here. I got a 75-inch here and I got a 65 out there in the living room. But I can see both of them. You know what I mean?
In one room.
And video games, and then I have
He's got
a whole slew of DVDs, like sitcoms.
Man, that right?
I think my earliest goes back to the 50s. Twilight Zone, the original.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the problem is, Tim, is
See?
I don't have anybody. I don't have any friends that have a truck.
You can't rent the U-Haul.
Me moving it in here is moving it via my Jeep. And that's already got shit in it from, you know, laundry and clothes and everything else. So it's got a welding machine in there. I got watches in there, jars of pennies, just, you know, shit thrown in there, you know. Old mail.
He's 55 years old.
Where's one of these? Where's your wife? Where's this? You can count on USA Day.
I'm an old man.
Give
Ah.
of those who serve. Count on us. Count on USA.
Well, see, the great thing would be for me to save the money. Problem is it's in PA. It's in Effort, PA. And I don't know if my boss is going to
He's lying.
need me being out that far. So I'd have to relocate, get another job. And that's not easy once you get up in age, you know?
Rich, how long do you really believe you're going to be at Cassidy Transit? Come on.
Why is it farm dog?
So another one.
Huh?
I don't know where the hell I come up with this shit. Really, I don't.
It's never going to stop.
You wanted to be healthier. With Monkey Health, I never go alone. For these medications, they are the time.
We already know what they're called. They're called keyboard warriors. Because they ain't
Oh.
man enough to come up here and say anything to my face in the screen, you know?
What? What did you just say, fat boy?
What I thought was funny is that the one guy that's sitting there talking about me being a pedo, you know, he does. They're all screaming in the background. You can't hear what the person's saying. Proof of what?
Step 3.
These the 2025 Tiguan for $299 a month from inventory day.
Well, see, they can make an email account and change one letter, or put a period in between, and that makes it a whole different account.
No, it doesn't.
There's another one for you.
There's another
Check
one.
that shit out.
Check that shit out. Mike, what's going on?
Charlie, this is ridiculous.
Hey, Ryder.
Another match. Okay.
I'm back in.
Really? How old, Tim?
How old, Tim? Smell that finger, bitch.
Charlie Harper?
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not okay. Thanks.
Yeah, for messing with somebody else's wife. Moron. No morals.
What happened to your wife? Tell the story. What kind of animal noises did you walk in on, Rich?
Okay.
Did you see the girl? He fucking stares like this head, the spine.
Who the fuck is this? It's probably a little boy.
How do you understanding that?
No, me neither. But you know, we always got a, you know, we always got something that comes in here that's kind of like a bad rash that won't go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and out of those 13 people, 10 of them.
About the only thing that YouTube does is they only suspend their account for like a week, if that. Unless a
Oh,
lawyer calls the YouTube team,
he's
the
taking it.
so-called team, and tells YouTube precisely what's going to happen
Have a drink,
if
Pelican.
they don't do something.
Fly, Pelican, fly. He's getting hungry. Blood sugar's getting low. He's geeking out.
And quite a bit of them are haters, I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. We already know we have an Austin troll camera in here. He doesn't subscribe to the channel, but he actually puts a camera on. What he does literally is he actually hooks it to his TV, puts it on one of those tripods, puts his, you know, his phone or his laptop or his Chromebook or whatever to his TV, turns on the TV because it's supposed to be a 4K TV, goes to the YouTube channel, searches my name up, and then puts InShot on the bottom But 9 times out of 10, the film footage that he's recording is distorted. The audio is bad, and you can't make out what it is. Yep.
And then more on Jeff reviews it like a dumbass. Hey, is that Tim Harris Barry? But Barry?
Yeah, you're fine. Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, it went back up to 15 on my end.
Went back to 15 on my end. Definitely 15.
Still says 15 here.
We got 15?
But you know, the thing is, like I said, you're going to have it no matter what. There's just different levels of insanity. You know, some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it. Like this, what is it, Bad Tree Productions?
Uh-oh.
I used to be friends with that guy. And now he's following them too, so.
He's a good guy.
You know, he's the one that had his garage burned down. AKA Blake. You know who you are. Probably in here too.
That's his name.
Spice.
They could be either people that are interested, people that are watching, they could be stalkers, they could be people that are, you know, trolling with a camera in order to record something, thinking they're going to fetch something, you know, other than their bullshit recordings, which don't hold up for a hill of shit.
Rich, what have my recordings done to you already? Remember getting kicked out in the fucking
Of course,
7
you know they're
degree
going to
weather?
bypass the whole, you know, the thing about being
Because your own
not
mouth?
being a pedo.
You remember that, Rich?
You know, because they're already in their mind, I already am. So
2 days
I'm
before
I'm
Christmas?
a happy guy, and because an old account that was actually not active,
We're better
you know,
off.
has a bunch of people.
What about
added
going
to it,
into
or
Walmart,
they've
being
added
rude to the
themselves it,
employees?
or they have,
And me calling from out of state and
friends with
getting the
family
actual
members of
employee
mine,
that you were being rude
and,
to.
you know, that kind of shit. I'm not allowed to follow anybody. It's an ultimate sin.
You
know,
are
can't follow
a sin.
somebody that's 19 years old. You know, it might be a friend of my niece. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you be
But
following your
that's not
friends and
okay.
your niece?
You know.
Keep trying to justify it.
Some of these people actually do stuff like
Some of these people.
give to the elderly. You know, they give their time and money and effort to the elderly.
You
at a
steal
young
from the
age,
elderly.
and you know, donate food and stuff like that.
You steal.
That's not far-fetched. You don't have to be old in order to do that.
You're a thief. There you go. Check the beard. It's just all bullshit. It's just the same shit over and over again. Watch when school kicks back up, though.
Yeah.
Wait, no past talking like med now?
New psychology-based weight loss company?
Yeah, you can combine medication and behavior change so you can lose the weight and keep it on. And it's strong.
I'm seeing everybody was telling me, well, you know, when you do your videos, you got to block the audio and don't allow mixing. I've done that. That doesn't stop them from recording your videos. They turn on their TV. They don't have to go through YouTube via an account. When they say for you to log on TV, just as a guest.
Boy, Rich, you know all the fucking ways, huh?
Then you search up the name in the search bar, it comes up, and you record it. It's not that hard. Yeah. There was another thing that I did about Brian Cabral. Do you remember what it was, Tim?
Tim,
Let's see
hey
if you can
Tim,
remember.
Tim, do you remember what I did with Brian Cabral?
It was a joke. It was just meant to be funny. But I bet you don't remember.
No.
I know Joe Madwood. He'd remember.
What'd you do?
Do you remember a TV sitcom called The Gong Show? With a character called the Unknown Comic? I actually have a picture of Brian Cabral wearing a brown bag over his head.
That's stupid.
It was a guy that came out. It was a TV sitcom, like a contested show, but it was all gags. And what they'd do is they'd come out, and the Unknown Comic would come out, and he would tell bad jokes. And he was like in a suit, but he wore a paper bag over his head. Well, Brian Cabral had the same setup. He had a brown bag over his head, and you could tell it was him because it was in the same room that he always does his live streams. Exactly. I literally still have a picture of that. It's funny as hell.
I bet you it's your wallpaper.
Facial lacerations.
Well.
Hardly noticed that. It's actually a testicular virus.
This is excellent material.
Not that much.
Fly Pelican. How's that thing smell? You gonna go stomp some shit down the drain?
Yeah, how do you feel about getting married? Moving on. You'll find out. Happy one.
Look at those fucking clicky clacks in the bathroom.
So anyway, that's the extent of that mess.
Look at those teeth. Jesus.
There's really nothing more I could say about it, you know what I mean? That's it. That's the lifespan of all that.
Painstaking. Fucking, they have fake
Yeah, it got
crocs
pretty
too.
hot out there again.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a good idea to go or not.
Maybe I'll just sit here and talk about my trolls.
Clear that the news about this woman getting married was current here, and you're acting on it. Shrinks while bringing everything back to feeling that you're sure. Because anything.
You're going to have to put that in a comment form in one of my videos because I can't see it from here. And it'll be gone before, you know. In other words, I won't be able to see it when I get off of here.
Yeah, because he deletes the video.
Yeah. You know, I am Gen X. I was born in
69.
the late 60s.
69. You
And
dumb
I was
fuck.
a teenager in the 80s. There you go. That's Gen X.
Possum or a rat? If you write it down, say retro. No. Why is it possible? It's okay. Do you think it's possible?
Same here, brother.
The fall and the rat on
All right.
It's a physical manifestation expressed with grief or sadness. How do you read sadness into that? Look, Charlie, you're a smart guy. Emotionally.
But you gotta see what's going on here.
We got an awful lot of mustache play going on here.
Sexual liaisons to run away from your feelings about this.
Eyes are starting to geek out.
No. Sorry, I don't see it. Let's keep looking. What about my mom getting married? I got stuff fell right. I can go all ancient Greek and poke his eyes out. Come on, Charlie, you love this one. And I say you still love her. And deep down, maybe you were hoping someday you'd
Mhm.
get together. The only reason
Sniff my
Yep.
massive sack.
Let's see, we had,
What kind of a name
Rat,
is that?
Cinderella,
Check out
Judas
that
Priest,
name.
Def Leppard, Van Halen,
Oh my god.
just like a lot of stuff that I music. Even the
Oh my
radios, the
God.
radios that I have today were manufactured in 1984.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Sniff my massive sack. Can Rich read that?
Yep. Yeah, nothing was rushed. You know, you could actually, you weren't afraid of being outside, you know, playing until it got dark, you know, or fear of being abducted by some sicko.
Like you?
You know, you didn't have those problems.
Oh, there's Mike.
He sounds disturbed in this one. Yeah, right.
Oh my god. Rich loves Hot Wheels.
Yep. Yeah. I even did that when I was in the house that I was in before I moved here. I kept my front door unlocked. The only thing that was latched was a screen door. It was so easy to get in there if you had to break in.
You still play with the Hot Wheels? And this
That's
one.
because I live in an area where I didn't have to worry about that shit. Yeah, might as well check that one too. Chances are it is. Unlegitimate.
This guy can't get out of his own fucking way.
So what do we have so far? Like
90 accounts?
about 10 people that were in here that were incompetent, brain-wise, you know, functioning.
Where you going? Uh-oh. Look at this shit. Looks like he's fucking...
Not sure. Not sure. I mean, it was outside. It was humid. But I didn't let that bother me the other day, but I don't think it was as humid. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get out there and do this on this car, but like I said, this whole summer has been up and down. It's like 9 ways to Sunday, you know?
Yeah, it's
I'm not
hot.
going to go pushing myself to the point where I can't breathe. You know, if I can't breathe, the hell am I going to get done?
You can't
The only thing
breathe
that's going to get done
standing
is me
up.
falling over and going to the hospital.
What a fucking mutt.
That's another thing that the short mental people can't
Left the
understand.
thumbs
You know?
down. Imagine being so insecure about
Yeah, I
your
said hi to
life
you a long time ago.
that you have to delete everyone.
I just went like this. Yo, I said hi. Can you understand me now? Good.
Imagine what his hallway must smell like.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill inside today. I got the AC on. I'm just
Yeah.
sitting here relaxing.
Yeah.
I got to do something though. You know, I mean, I got a lot of cleanup to do in here. Got to do some dishes
Yeah.
and start putting things away.
Try to clip my
I got the
toenails.
radios going towards the closet, but none of them are in there.
That must be one big fucking closet.
Maybe I'll make some grub or something, you know, something to eat. I have steak and everything else. I should be able to, you know, cook that. I think I got hamburger. The only thing I don't have is hot dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not that lucky here. I think it's like 80 or, I don't know what the hell it is. It feels like it's about 85, 90.
Yeah.
But the humidity is up again. Oh boy.
What's your favorite car from the 60s? Kid map? Cud
From
map?
the 80s? Not really anything.
60s.
That's when they came out with that fuel injection that was over the carburetor. Really don't care for too many things that are computer bound. You know, like kind of computer you have at home. And trying to put that on top of a car and make that run all seasons.
This guy is so full of shit.
They weren't advanced enough to actually do that.
He's
you
just
know?
gonna melt into his chair.
My father had one of those Aries Reliant K wagons, and I think he had it for maybe 2 months before it broke down.
I gotta get going, guys, in about 5 minutes here. I gotta wrap it
Carburetor
up.
injectors. Literally,
Gotta
what
go
they did
pick
was
up
they
the
put the
trailer.
carburetor injectors in a carburetor. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
Every time you put the frickin' the air breather thing on top, it would slice into the coating of the wires. It would
What?
short out.
Is this dude high? All you eat buffet? Oh my god, the Golden Corral?
Well, some of the cars were, but some of them were a real pain in the butt to maintain. I used to like the Monte Carlo, you know,
Yeah.
when they had the really long front with the 2 square headlights in front.
Kind of like what we got.
It's like a 77 or 79.
All you can eat. He'd never leave.
Yeah.
They see him wobbling towards the door. They say, get out.
What I had was what I just got rid of over at the house. I had a 69 Olds Delta 88 Royale with a 455 rocket.
Yeah,
That thing was loaded. That thing had the 12 bolt. It had dual exhaust, and it had a 4-barrel carburetor. So it wasn't like a generic version, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing too was, Tim, there's a lot more aluminum. The smaller the car was, the more aluminum they used.
Oh.
Aluminum heads. They used them on the Mustangs. You know what I'm talking about. Even
Yeah.
the 5.0s had aluminum heads.
Ooh.
Heat them bad boys up and they get warped before you know it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, listen, folks. As much as I'd love to sit here and continue.
One car I did like that was like the Porsche.
Let my brain rot.
I guess the 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
We got to
That was a
roll.
Carmen Ghia. That was it.
You guys, we'll catch you soon.
It was a pretty much
TCB,
full-time.
baby, in the flash. Catch you on the flip.